Now we can talk about Booleans. We just saw some of those Booleans in the last video. A Boolean variable is true or false. It holds one of those values, and those are the only values it can hold. True and false in Python is represented with special keywords, true and false. Those words are reserved, and you cannot use them for anything other than the value of a Boolean. So let's make some Booleans now. We'll make one Boolean called isUser logged in. We'll set that equal to false. And we'll make another Boolean called isUser registered. And we'll set that equal to true. Booleans are great variables for holding the answers to questions. Like, is a user logged in? Are they registered? Is this email valid? Things like that, Booleans are great for. And they can only hold those true, false values. There are also Boolean operators that we can use to group the evaluation of Boolean values. So something like, obviously if we check if a user is logged in by accessing this variable, we're going to get the answer false. But maybe we want to see if the user is logged in or if they're registered. So we can do isUser logged in or isUser registered. And this is going to say if the user's logged in, if that's true, or if the user registered is true, then the whole thing becomes true. So only one or the other has to be true when using the OR keyword. And it comes back as true because isUser registered is true. There's also the AND Boolean operator. And this reads, if the user is logged in and if the user is registered, then it returns the value of true. Otherwise, it's going to return false. So both of these variables have to be true in order for this to return true. And it gives us the value of false because isUser logged in is false. Therefore, the whole thing is false because of the AND. And there's also the NOT operator. NOT is used for checking the falsehood of something. So if we want to check if the user is not logged in, we can say not isUser logged in. And that comes back with true because the user is not logged in. So double negative produces a positive. Maybe a less confusing example is not isUser registered. So we want to check and see if the user is not registered. If this value is false, it's going to return true. But if it's true, then it's going to return false. And here it returns false because not true is false, right? Not isUser registered, which is true, so not true is false. And that's all I have for Boolean operators. The next thing we'll start looking at is some flow control structures that we can add to our code to control the execution flow.